Hi there guys and welcome to another Train Sim 2017 video. Today we are on the Portsmouth Direct Line. Haven't driven this route in years, so I thought I'd give it a go, but we're also in one of my favourites, which is the Class 442. This one is in the Network South East livery, which I think is available from DPS, if I remember rightly. I'll double check that and put it in the comment and the description anyway for you. So, hello driver, you take over 1 Papa 23 London Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour here at Woking. Please release the doors and depart at 0955 when the guard gives the right of way. Excellent. Okay, we can do that. Let's get the doors released. Let's get some headlights on. It's also a train I don't get to drive that much actually. Nice wipers make a fair racket as well. So the cab's not prototypical to the Network South East livery, but you can't have everything, can we? Still very pretty. NSE, as you guys know, is one of my favourite liveries. It's a nice cab. These have got the nickname of plastic pigs, mainly because most of them, in front of them, is plastic. Also, they weren't the most reliable things when they first came out. They were built on 4-rep REP traction gear and braking gear, if I remember correctly. We'll go into a bit more of it as we get going. Something quite nice about having those two together there that I think requires a screenshot. Oh, there's that. Quite like that as well. Right, I've got the right way. And there's the pigs, because they snort. Let's hope this rain knocks off in a bit. So we've got a 60 departing Woking, but we're going down to a 40 as we're diverging, as you can tell with the signal there. Yeah, it's giving us the diversion, giving us the feather up there. So this route, yeah, I haven't driven it in a long while. I only actually recently bought it in the sales again. But there's various upgrades out there for it. I have got one installed, but this scenario doesn't use it. I've also just noticed, I don't know if it's just this reskin or whether this is on the Gatwick Express one as well, but there is blatantly a bird turd sitting on my window. Quite like that. Oh, let's get her up to speed. The 442s have a fair rate of turn. They actually, I think, hold the world record for third rail speed. It was 100 and something mile an hour, 108 or something. Find out in a minute. I'll read out. So yeah, 1988 was the first year of the Wessex Electrics. So yeah, it was 108 miles per hour, attained on the 11th of April 1988. And they're the only Mark III based EMU, which I always think's quite cool. There's some fair gradient shifts on this. Definitely not the smoothest route I've ever seen. So yeah, the traction motors and electrical control gear were taken from the class 432s, so which are the 4 reps and the 4 TCs. They were both withdrawn before the replacements were built because they were pulling stuff off of those and putting them into these. They were withdrawing stock without replacement stock being available. This track is crazy. Literally is like a roller coaster. Right, we're stopping at Guildford. Try to stick using the EP. At least the brakes are good on this thing. Just check what time we're due in. It's fairly long, this scenario. Don't know where station stop boards are on here, to be fair, or markers, it being southern and all that jazz. So Chris Horsford actually sent me a message the other day about moving the reverser into neutral, and it was something he said predominantly about driving the 91 because of the noise reduction, and I get it with the 86s and 87s as well. So yes, when you stop at a station, you should, in theory, put the reverser into neutral and put your brake on. But in train sim, you know, it's one of those little things you're allowed, a little bit of artistic license. Oh no, I did that quite well. Everybody would be undercover. Stop anybody getting wet. I do love doing these journeys in these like NSE days. Even though we've got a bit of Southwest train branding on the boards there. We're not too fussed about that though, are we really? We can use our imagination. Quite like to have seen a version of this done with door covers. I know they were rubbish and never stayed on. But I think it would have looked quite cool. I remember being really pleased that one of these was in my I Spy book because it meant I had an excuse to try and go and look for one when we were in London one day. So do you know, I couldn't even tell you where we went. I remember it was near a bridge. That's helpful for London, isn't it? But it was, no. My dad had spoke to somebody he knew. Or something. I can't even remember how did I do it. I think I might have seen one and remembered the bridge where it was. Now it must have been... I'm trying to think where it would be around. No idea, but I remember being about 7 or 8 and spotting my first one. It's quite a nice cab, isn't it? So I was just reading here that actually, even though they started off pretty flawed, they've had quite a lot of technical failures. So subsequently, they've now become one of the most reliable EMUs operating in the UK. I think they might have got one of the the golden spanners or whatever at some point. I haven't bought Modern Railways for ages. I usually do buy it when it is the Golden Spanner Awards. The HST's got them this year, didn't it? And then that HST that got a sticker of the vinyl on it has broken down every time since. Sounds on this are nice. There's the AP sound pack, sorry, I should really say that. Well, then we're going down to 60 as well after that. We'll coast along. Sassamere next, and that is in 9 point something miles. So big thanks to all of you that have subscribed recently. Subscribers have jumped up a fair bit after hitting the 1,000 mark. And all looking really nice and consistent as well. I'm getting lots of nice people, lots of nice comments. I did have one comment on my last video. There was a guy that didn't like me talking about too much about how I was doing, or my bad day at work, or the weather and things like that. And I have given him his answer. If you want to read it, it is there. So I thought I'd open the question to you. I know you don't want to know the ins and outs of my life, but is it an issue if I talk about the weather or anything like that? Let me know in the comments. What do you want to see more of on this channel? I know I haven't done too much on the technical side of things recently. I'm waiting for a load of manuals to arrive, which is really cool. I actually just got another couple I've bought today, and I'm planning a really quite in-depth series. I didn't think I was stopping there. What I thought was that said 50, not 60. Really in-depth technical series on most locomotives that are in Train Simulator. So I'm trying to get as many manuals for the classes of train that I've got. And it's not easy. It's not easy. I would love some nice person just to arrive with them all and go, here you go. It's sort of getting harder and harder to get hold of. Some are becoming more common, and some are becoming quite uncommon. I mean, I haven't seen another 91 manual come up since I bought mine. But Pacer stuff, which I couldn't get before, I could never seem to find it anywhere, is now pretty much everywhere. That is a red. I'm only about 40 seconds ahead of schedule, so I suppose this is southern. I might be bumping into something. Still red. To fly down and see what's going on. It's definitely red. But for what? That. A stopping service. That's going to have cleared the section hopefully by the time we get to it now. There we go. There's no point in getting too much speed up. Come on! Some sort of signalling section that ahead of us. Yes. Whoa, what happened there? Sorry, EP brake. What the? Right, think about this sense, man. What could you have pressed? You could have pressed Z. What is that going to do if we press Z? Let's put the frame rates on and let's try Control Z. Let's try Shift Z. Let's try Z itself. Have we just not got our shoes? Overload reset doesn't work. We have instrument lights. That doesn't mean we don't have anything else at the minute. We have our cab light, which is always actually quite good, because in real life you can use that to tell certain things and certain things that are wrong. I won't be able to change anything because of that. So that's still not letting me do any of that. Right. I don't know if that's my line light behind there. So if I pull, I can't even see it. I think it is my line light. Nothing up here I can play with, is there? I'm literally clutching the straws here doing the lights. Right. Door interlock I have. Wheel spin, no. Overload reset can't choose. Engine unit can't do. Instrument lamp lights on. DRA is now on. Can't take power, that's fine. DRA is off. Still can't change out of neutral. Why is it asking me to? That's really, really strange. I have no idea what's happened there. Something's still ticking. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Whoa, what is this? What, backspace now? What is going on? Handbrake on. Let's try that. No, no control over that either. It's like my controls have gone into simple controls. I've got no control over the brake. Whoa. Like, things have now become really unresponsive. Like, I'm trying to press 1 to get back into the cab and it's not doing it. There we go, press Control Plus to get back into the cab. I might upload this, guys, so you can see this. Somebody tell me what's happened here. This is a new one on me. So, thanks ever so much for joining me. If you can help, let me know in those comments. That'd be really good. Can't even put the lights on, nothing. And catch us again soon.